Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas from COTbase.com. Today we're going to have a look at the 36th COT report of 2018. But before I go into the review, a reminder, we've got futurestradingguides.com, a new service focusing on futures markets, and also fxtradingguides.com, which is a service provided for FX traders and also cryptocurrency traders. So back to the review, and starting off with our first market, lean hogs, where we have this 13% change in commercials positions. You can see that change over there. This COT change signal is suggesting there may be a bit of a reaction in the market, meaning there could be a bit of lower prices coming early next week. This change, if you look at the chart, is definitely amongst the largest changes in the past 52 weeks. Jumping to this 5-year chart that I've just opened, you can see that we have been moving away from this bullish COT Extreme. So there could be further increasing prices coming in the lean hogs market. You can see that we're pretty far away from bearish extreme levels. So we should be expecting a major change in the trend coming in the next couple of weeks, possibly. The next market is silver with a 13% change, the same change size as we had in lean hogs, but in this case this is a bullish COT change signal. Now interestingly, not only do we have this bullish COT extreme, this bullish COT change signal in the market, but as you may see, we have these all-time signals over there for the COT extremes. Not only in commercials, but also in large speculators. So huge, never seen extreme in the silver market. So this is suggesting a major change in the trend of silver. If we go even further, opening a 15-year chart, you can see that, well, on this 15-year chart, you can see commercials have never been net long in this market. That is very surprising. So a huge stress has been built up in silver market, suggesting much higher prices sometime in the future. The S&P 500 is our next market. Again, a 13% change, but this is similar to lean hogs, a bearish COT change signal suggesting lower prices. But as you may see, last few days there has been already a bit of a decline in the market. So this signal may be a little bit late for us. That wasn't the case in the case of silver. I didn't spend too much time on the change signal. This all-time extreme was very significant, but don't forget that was a bullish COT change signal as well, suggesting higher prices early next week. Jumping to the 5-year chart here in the S&P 500, you can see that we're still closer to bearish extreme levels, not at those all-time extremes, but definitely in respect to the entire time horizon, we can see that this is more bearish than bullish, that's for sure. Jumping to the large speculators extreme, you may see we have platinum, silver, gold, copper, all metals on top of our list. So that's pretty interesting. So these the whole market group category, metals, seem to be very bullish from the COT extreme perspective. So let's jump to the 5-year chart right away, and you may see platinum with this beautiful extreme, very similar to silver. Commercials net long, large speculators net short, actually for quite some time now. And this stress is just building up and up, and of course, who knows when this is going to pop. Huge extreme in platinum. Silver we talked about. Let's jump over to gold, where we have this 872 report extreme in large speculators. The exact same extreme is visible in commercials, who have just begun up above the zero line, meaning they're net long. Large speculators are net short. So huge extremes all over metal markets right now. Definitely we should have our eyes on metals these days. And last but not least, let's have a look at copper with a 96 report extreme over there, so not as large. As you can see, even on the chart, there's plenty of space left for them, for copper to get to that extreme as we have in silver and gold and platinum. But nevertheless, in relative terms, this is definitely more of a bullish extreme rather than a bearish one. So that was a very interesting analysis for us. Basically just metals that we could talk about looking at large speculators, COT Extreme. So that was all for this review. Don't forget you can look at other COT charts at our COT charts page for free whenever you want to. A more in-depth and detailed COT analysis can be done on this page that we've been looking at. Of course, you can look at other COT report types, other data types. You can do a historical analysis on an older COT report. You can look at all markets, market complexes as well. You can define a different look back period for the COT change signal. You can add the long-term trend signal, volume and open interest scores, and of course you can look at the COT index as well. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.